Shannon, who's the better player right now, Durant or LeBron?
Be honest. Speak your heart.
You know, Skip Bayless, it's LeBron, and I really don't know why we're having this conversation. But in order for us to have this conversation, Kevin Durant has to do what he did last night, and LeBron has to do what he did on Sunday. So let that sink in for just a second. In order for this to even be a discussion, Kevin Durant has to go for 37, 3-1, and LeBron has to go for 15, 9, and 6.
Did you see KD in Game 4 at New Orleans? Did you see that? I don't know. Go ahead.
The game Kevin Durant had last night, Joey, LeBron James got 5 of those this postseason alone. Now, Kevin Durant, over the last 2 postseasons, have 5 such said games of 37-plus points or more. LeBron James got 10 of those games. You see, in order for us to even have this discussion, Skip, like you and I are having a cordial discussion right now, LeBron James has to play like a bum. That's the only way we can have this, because we didn't have this discussion when he went for 46, 12, and 5, when he went for 43, 8, and 14. When he we had no discussion. But now, all of a sudden, you want to have this discussion. But
Tell me when it's my turn.
It's not your turn just yet. LeBron James, look, Kevin Durant can score the basketball, and he looks so effortless doing it. But LeBron James rebounds the ball better. He assists the ball better. He runs the offense better. So it's a great luxury to have, Joy. You know, I have an off night. I got old 2-time MVP, unanimous, as a sidekick. I got arguably one of the top 2 shooters in the NBA right now riding shotgun. That's a great luxury to have that LeBron James does not have. Skip, this is not even close. You know it. I know it. Everybody out there knows it. Kevin Durant is great. He's the second best player in the NBA currently. But that top dog, that big dog that everybody paid to go see, yeah, Skip, that's the pride and joy right there. That's a I did the Westminster. That's a show quality. I mean, you're going to pay big bucks to see him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're finished.
It's your turn.
Thank you. The reason we're having this discussion is I have been telling you all season very long, Kevin Durant is more valuable than LeBron James. Kevin Durant is the reigning finals MVP. That means most valuable player. He went head-to-head with LeBron James. And by the way, he made the shot of shots right in LeBron's mug. Just shot it right in his face. Is that how we do it? That's how we do it, because he has quietly been waiting for time to rise and shine. And when they need him to rise and shine, nobody can rise and shine like this man can, because Kevin Durant has turned into the ultimate nuclear weapon. He has turned into the greatest mid-range jump shooter I have ever seen. Name somebody better. You got one on me, because I don't know anybody better.
Oh, you mean to tell me somebody can do something better than Michael?
Yep. This is mid-range, 7 feet tall, monster jump shooting, where you get to your spot. Michael was 6'6", so this guy can rise over anybody. And I was embarrassed last night when they put the little miniature pit bull CP3 on him, and it's like he's going to just like bite him on the knee or something. I don't know what he's going to do. But
nobody's going to do anything.
Nobody's going to do anything to this guy. And just remember, during the regular season, very quietly, Kevin Durant shot a career-high 42% from the three-point line. LeBron can do that? I don't think so. Kevin Durant in the postseason right now is shooting 90%, a career-high, from the free-throw line. Can LeBron do that? I think not. Right now, in the postseason, in individual defensive win shares, Kevin Durant is 6th in the whole NBA playoffs. LeBron is 70th, because we know LeBron just doesn't play a lot of defense anymore.
I thought you like PR.
You know?
Who got a better PR? You like that?
Better. How about blocks?
Who got better? I didn't hear you.
How about blocks? Well, is it my turn? I think it's my turn.
I'm just asking.
Do I get to reclaim my time?
You go ahead. Okay. You get 5 seconds.
Kevin Durant, believe it or not, finished 5th in the NBA in block shots.
He's 7 foot tall.
Oh, really? That's behind, think of these guys, Anthony Davis, Clint Capella, Miles Turner, Joel Embiid. Those are centers, right?
Yeah.
Those are big. Those are fives, right? So Kevin Durant can play like a 5. He can rim protect with the 5s.
He's taller than Capella. He's taller than Anthony Davis.
And guess who is the center of the sun in the Golden State defense that now ranks #1 in defensive efficiency in the playoffs? Kevin Durant. Well, that's value. That's real value.
Stop doing that, Skip.
Well,
I mean, your guy is averaging 20.
Can I keep going? Can I keep going?
I mean, you gonna let me refute one point?
I'm not going to let you refute any points until I finish. Because when I was in Chicago covering Michael Jordan, the one point that Phil Jackson would most strongly make to me when I would speak to him about Michael was, never underestimate how valuable he is as, to use Phil's term, a bailout guy. Do you know what a bailout guy is?
Yeah, of course.
End of clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the 24-second clock. You just give it to Michael and let him invent and create some shot. And guess what? Mostly it's going to go in.
Joy, what's better bailout? A buzzer beater, walk-off win, or a 24-second clock?
So,
come on, I got two of those, Skip. How many Kevin Durant got? How many? Hold on.
I'm still speaking, I believe. I'm making a case that you're not going to be able to refute because last night Steve Kerr, who also played with Michael Jordan, played for the San Antonio Spurs, was talking about what a luxury it is to have Kevin Durant as the ultimate bailout guy. If I could read a quote from Steve Kerr, if we could see this, please. Kevin is the ultimate luxury. A play can break down, and you just throw him the ball. He can get you a bucket as well as anybody on earth. You think about a couple of years ago in the finals, we couldn't quite get over the hump. Kevin is a guy that puts you over the hump. I don't know what you do to guard him. He can get any shot he wants. That is MVP. That's something, the nuclear weapon that Golden State now has that nobody else has. And now I go to Andre Iguodala. Remember what he said about Kevin Durant after Game 4 in which he went for 38 at New Orleans? This is Andre Iguodala. He said, it kind of reminded me of MJ. I don't like to make that comparison, but he got to his spots, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you see that look in his face, it carries over to the rest of the guys, and we in turn take that to the defensive end. Get stops, go back, and do the same thing, which is get the ball to Kevin Durant in his spot, one dribble, he goes up, nobody can stop it. That's MVP. Look, LeBron can pass it. He can do all, he can do all those other things. But when you want pure value, when you want somebody who could just change the game unstoppably, LeBron can't do this. LeBron's a below-average mid-range jump shooter. He's actually, by his standards, a pretty pathetic mid-range jump shooter.
But yet he averages more points per game than Kevin Durant, who's the greatest that you've ever seen. LeBron James is below average, but he's a better scorer than the greatest mid-range scorer you've ever seen. Now, you say end-of-clock bailout guys. My guy got two buzzer beaters. Your guy got two 24-second shot clock beats.
No, these are all through the game. It adds up in value. This isn't the end of the game. This is the end of the clock.
Okay.
This is when you need a basket that starts to mount up because he keeps making. Did you see what happened in the third quarter last night? He made 5 straight mid-range jump shots. And Houston's just saying, we can't stop this.
Kind of like LeBron did against Toronto?
Yeah, that was just clowning.
Oh.
That was
that's what he was just doing,
streak.
clowning. Because Toronto swept the Rockets, right?
Yeah, I want to see LeBron make 5 straight fadeaways at Boston tonight, and then I'll be impressed.
Well, hold on. No, you won't be impressed because you won't be impressed until he drives late in game, Joy. That's the only thing that's going to play script because we've seen him do a walk-off 3. We've seen him do a clutch layup. We've seen him do a clutch mid-range game for a game winner. He won't be impressed until LeBron drives to the basket with 1 second on the clock, and he has to make 2 free throws in order to win the game.
I would love to see that. I'd give him a standing ovation.
Then it's going to be a different scenario.
Standing ovation.
But if you notice, nobody was talking about Kevin Durant in the MVP discussion this year. You never heard Kevin Durant's name. We only talk about Kevin Durant in the playoffs when LeBron James plays bad. So that's the only way it can get close. Because nobody, with the exception of you.
What happened in the finals last year?
They won.
Isn't that the biggest event of the year in the NBA?
Yeah,
okay.
They won.
Interesting.
But so I just want to make sure I'm correct. So whomever wins finals MVP, so Andre Iguodala, the year he won it, was the best player in all the NBA. Is that what you're telling me?
No, that's not what
Why
I'm saying.
not? He won the MVP.
You know, and I know this guy who has been an MVP, he picks his spots, and when he gets to his spot, nobody can do it better than he can.
Proud of him joining that old 73-9 team.
Yep.
When LeBron was in Miami or when LeBron went back to Cleveland.
Yep.
Can you tell the people LeBron's record head-to-head against KD?
He owned him in that, 2012?
He owned him in 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016. You know that, I know that. 18-5. That's what the real numbers say.
Are you talking about regular season?
Regular season, postseason, any kind of season. Autumn, winter, fall, spring, it didn't matter. It didn't matter leaves on the trees or off the trees. It didn't matter.
What did I tell you after Game 5 last year, the finals? The mantle has been passed to one Kevin Durant.
Well, when are you going to take it over?
He's taking it over. He's doing it every night.
Okay.
Quietly.
Well, we're about to see who's going to be first team All-NBA at the small forward position.
I only care about the finals. I care about these playoff games. This was a big game last night at Houston that was the team with the best record in basketball last night.
We're going to talk about this a little later. Yeah. But if this Cavs team were to get to the finals, we're going to talk about how good or not good they possibly be.
That. Yeah.
But you and I, for the end of the discussion, this is over. Kevin Durant will never be nobody's ever going to think when it's all said and done, Kevin Durant was a better ball player than LeBron James.
Most valuable player in basketball right now is Kevin Durant.
Not with one MVP.
Sorry.
Not.
No,
My guy got 4 of them.
I'm talking about right here, right now.
I'm talking about right here, right now. LeBron James is the best. If you can dribble a basketball, if you can shoot a basketball, if you can pass a basketball, if you can do any of those 3 traits, LeBron James is the baddest person on the planet, man, woman, or child. If you got a grizzly bear that can shoot a basketball, he's better than him too.
Shannon, this is a nuclear weapon. LeBron is not a nuclear weapon.
You just see what we got right here, never been unveiled before.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.